grab some cards, ruffle, shuffle, see what the topic of the day is. I'm going to pull these. So what is the topic of the day? Assistance with access. It is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. Okay. So yeah, this is an important one. If you are wanting to have aid from the guides or from relatives that are passed, those on the other side that are they're willing and able to help you, you have to ask, you have to be open to it. You know, same thing if you are a student and you are wanting the guru to work with you, in this case of energetic things, one has to be open to it, okay? Nothing can overtake one unless they are open to it, unless you open a door. We have free will, okay? So this idea that ones can come in and can, you know, force something on us, that, no. We have free will. And again, if you want that access, one has to be open to it. It's like, you know, before I do healing work with people, I always ask, are you open to receive it? Okay? If they're not open to receiving it, okay, then nothing's going to take place, okay? You don't just arbitrarily send energy to people unless they're open to receiving it, okay? And same thing with access. If you want help, you know, be willing to ask for it, open up to it. So, and it doesn't mean that you can go demand. You know, there are some people out there that demand, I want this and I want that, and you're going to give it to me. Well, okay. On that note, any spiritual teacher does not have to accept somebody as a student, does not have to work with them if they see that they are not in alignment, ready for that path or that thing. One does not have to accept them on there, okay? So again, you know, I have questionnaires when ones want to like join the ashram and stuff. If they're doing drugs, if they're on psychiatric meds, etc., it's not the path for them, okay? I don't work with people that are drinking, drugging, partying, you know, or in very serious mental health issues. It is not a path for people that are navigating through those types of things, okay? So again, you know, be open if you are wanting to connect with your guides, okay? Again, one has to open that channel and be willing. Now, you can't just say, I'm open, and then put up blocks and barriers. If there are the blocks and barriers there, then, and you're wondering what's going on, why am I not getting this, or why is this not coming through? It's because there are some subtle blocks and barriers that are being put up in place. It could be fear, it could be, you know, I need to protect ego, I need to protect, you know, so those types of blockages can take place. And Spirit is not going to railroad or override you, you know, in what you're asking for. Okay, so the path is about surrender. You know, that's why when people are in an order, some of the contemplative orders, nunneries or the friars or any of that type of thing. They are in a path of surrender. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Okay? There is no arguing back. If the Mother Superior or Father Superior tell you to do something, there's no arguing back. There's no, but I'm not going to, and I don't feel that way, and why should I? There's none of that. It's like you just go do it. You surrender, okay? It's a path of surrender. Now, there was one teacher, guru, in India that was just hardcore. People will say, you're abusive. They will say that if they hear something that challenges them, okay? This guy was, he was tough. And the whole path was just about surrender, okay? He would give them things to do, and they're thinking, I have no idea how this is. But there was no back talk, no argument, no nothing. You just do it, okay? That's it. Surrender and do it. Just really tough. They were not giving mantras. They were not giving teachings. They were not giving any of that. It was a path of just absolute 100% total surrender of ego. Okay? So, very tough path. So many people have so many mistaken notions about spiritual paths. They have to be this way. They have to be that way. You have to fluff up ego. You have to just, basically float. You have to talk a certain way. You have to look a certain way, or else it's not authentic, So, again, people are very confused sometimes about spiritual paths. There are numbers of paths. Not every path is a bhakti path. Okay? Bhakti is love and surrender. Like the Krishna path is about love and surrender and dancing and singing and, Well, not every path is that way. Okay? There are many different types of paths. Like the Tantric path, you use everything in life to move forward. Okay? It's not about sex. There is a left-handed path, which they say is left-handed, which basically they're selling sex, okay? Good luck with that. Then there's the right-handed path. It has nothing to do with sexual stuff at all. It has to do with using daily life to move forward, okay? Not that things are not separated from your daily life. Your daily life is part of the spiritual path. If your mindset is geared towards that, okay, that's a tantric path. So I don't, haven't used the word tantra too much because people think in here, they think it's sex. In India, they think it's black magic. There is so much misinformation and things out there about what a tantric path is, okay? There was the thing, was it Milarepa? I think it was Milarepa, Buddhist, Milarepa. Now, he had done black magic before, and he wanted to turn his life around, and he wanted to be accepted as a student. But he had some heavy karma, okay, because he had done this black magic, etc. Well, before this teacher, this guru, would accept him, he put him through some paces. He said, I want you to build me a house. And he had to do it stone by stone by stone, okay? Before I accept you, you need to build me a house, okay? Because he wanted him to work off some of this stuff and show that he really wanted this, that he was wanting to change. He would be willing to do the work needed to go forward. So Milarepa builds this whole house. he gets done and says, oh, Master, basically, will you accept me now? And he looks at it and goes, nah, I don't like the house there. I want you to build it over here instead. Okay? There's no argument. There's no nothing. Okay? So he did. Removed it stone by stone and built it in another location to show that he was ready. He really wanted it. He was going to move forward. He wanted to move forward, wanted to make those changes. Okay. So again, sometimes there is that challenge in place if the guru knows that there is something that's in the past that needs to be worked out. Because also the Bible says, once you put your hand to the plow, you don't look back. If you look back, then you're not ready for it. Okay? Once you go forward, you have to continue to go forward. You can't turn back. Or you're not fit for the path. So I'm going to leave this here. Again, it's about asking for assistance with access. If you want something opened, then one has to be sincere. Come in sincerity. One other thing before I close this out. You have students, or potential students come that want to test the guru. So good luck with that, Again, they come very arrogantly. And if somebody's coming with this big arrogance, it's like you're not fit for the path. Okay? Not fit for the path because they want to, they're not willing to hear anything. They want to argue everything. And they're not ready to surrender anywhere. Their ego wants to, I want this and this and this, and you're going to give it to me, and I'm not surrendering anywhere. And if I hear something I don't like, I'm going to give you the one-finger salute and be down the road anyway. Okay? So when that's encountered, spiritual teachers will usually go, there's the exit right there. Just keep on going right straight down that way. And when life has knocked you upside the head hard enough and you're actually willing to listen, okay, then come back. But until that point, when you're all that in a bag of chips still, good luck with life. Enjoy that, okay? So on that note, I'm going to close this out. Love and light. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you online.